What's up YouTube? Welcome to a new video, and then this is introduction to Photoshop. And then on this episode, you are getting to know every single tool in Photoshop.
Now in this episode, we are going to talk about the lasso tool, which is the third on the list in Photoshop. So for the lasso tool, it's basically a selection tool, and then that's all that it does. So you just circle around what you want to select, and then just press Control J to duplicate the selection parts. So now let's move to the pen tool. So the pen tool is basically just like the lasso tool, but the pen tool is used to make precise, straight, and then curved lines that can convert to selections. So let's say, and then it can be. So the pen tool is basically like a shape. So let's say I create a selection here. So this will be my selection. So this is a shape. Normally this is a shape. Let's open the layers and then disable the visibility. You realize that it's a shape, but then you can convert it to a selection. So come here, you left click, and then from the drop down menu, just select make selection. Then you select your feather radius. In this case, I'll just leave it at 0 and then OK. So now I have my selection right there. So that's all for the pen tool and then the lasso tool. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe. And a bonus tip for the pen tool, let's say I'm selecting, let's undo that. For the pen tool, if I want to select the subject, let's start from this side and then move here, and then I can make any shape based on how the selection is. So let's undo that. So this is how the pen tool works. So you just create the selection, like the curves you want, according to how you want it to be. So this is how you just, let's end it here, then let's see the shape. So let's make it a selection. Okay. And then from here, you could see that this actually follows the subject's curve. You get it? So that's one thing that's very special about the pen tool.
So today we are going to talk about the magic wand. So the magic wand basically allows you to select pixels in image based on similar tones in color. So you just select your magic wand and then click on the area you want to select, but make sure it has similar tones in color. That's all you need to know. And then, for instance, if I click here, because it has similar tones in color, it selects the area which is similar. But then if I try to select the model's face, the subject's face, it selects only a portion of where I clicked, which is in the highlights area of the face. And then if I click here too, it selects another portion, which in this case might be the shadows because of where I clicked. And then let's say, for instance, I want to select what she's holding. If I click here, it selects the bright area of the book she's holding. But if I click here, it selects just a portion. So that's how the magic wand works. The move tool and then the patch tool. Let's get into it. So now that we are in Photoshop, the move tool, which is the first on the tool list, is actually used for moving things around on our workspace. So let's say we have a triangle. We have a rectangle. So this rectangle, let's change the color. Let's come here, make it black. So let's say we have this rectangle and then we want to move it from this side of the screen to a different side. So we are going to come here. With this is the move tool, and then we drag to the precise place we want the square to be. And then the shortcut key for the move tool is V. Just V on the keyboard. So we just type V on the keyboard, and then you have your move tool on the go. Now, secondly, when we go to the layers panel, let's see if we have more than one object we want to move around our workspace. So let's copy this rectangle. So we have a duplicate of our rectangle here. And then let's create another shape. So triangle. We have a triangle. So in this case, we have 3 shapes, and I want to move 2 of these shapes around our working area. So you just have to click on which one you want to. So these are the layers. There's a triangle. There's the second rectangle. There's the first triangle I drew. So you just tap on it and then you move it. Yeah. And then you tap on it, you move it. You tap on it, you move it. Now, if I want to move all these 3 shapes around the working area, I just have to select the first one and then click and hold Shift. So you click and hold Shift, and then you click on the last one, and there you go, you have everything selected. Now, for the patch tool, let's open up a picture from our desktop. So you just go to File, and then you see Open, and then New, just click on Open. Or simply, you can use Control O for Open. So let's look for a picture here. So let's wait for our picture to load into Photoshop. Now that we have our picture in Photoshop, and then we have the patch tool selected. So let's close this. Now, the patch tool is also basically for, like, let's say, selecting a portion of the image you're working with and then replacing it with a different side of the picture. So let's say I want to replace this. I don't know if it's a cap, whatever it is. So I want to replace it. I'll just click and then draw over it like this. Like this, and then you just move it to somewhere else, and then it will be replaced. Simple. So there's not a perfect example for the patch tool, but for a start, just so you can see what the patch tool is used for. So let's undo that. Yeah. So, and then even in Photoshop, you realize that when you place the mouse pointer on the tool, it gives you a short tutorial on how to use the tool. So for the patch tool, it replaces a selected area with pixels from another part of the image. Simple as that. Now, thank you for staying with us. Make sure you like, your comment, and then subscribe to the channel. Let's grow. See you in the next video.